Welcome back, everyone. So, there's a couple of things I want to show you before we continue with the campaign. First off, I want to show you this adorable little cutie right here. This is Daisy. She's cute, isn't she? So, for those of you who are not aware, there was recently a charity event that Blizzard was doing, encouraging players and such to donate to a... I forget what the organization is called, forgive me, but it was basically a medical charity organization. I forget what it's called. It was for a good cause, and if they reached a certain goal, or rather, if they reached 2 certain goals, they were going to give the players a couple of pets for free. One of which is a little chimp baby. I believe her name is called... Let me show her real quick. Bananas. There she is. There's Bananas. Right there. Kind of adorable. Although loath to part with Bananas, Landro realized it would be safer if the pet was far from Booty Bay when his father, King Mukla, discovered that he was missing. So, the other one, however, is this adorable little one right here, Daisy. Daisy moves at a very leisurely pace and will happily accept a ride on your shoulders. That's one of the things they advertised about this pet, is that she can actually ride on your back. Because she's a sloth. By the way, if you move, you know how pets will quickly follow you? Daisy won't. She is a sloth, after all, so she will just very slowly follow you in the ground. However, she doesn't have to follow you in the ground. People have been asking, how do you get her on your back? Well, you target her, and then you type /beckon. Whoops. And there she is, on my back. You can see she even has a little daisy flower on her hair there. Isn't she adorable? She's so cute. So yeah, it's great that they were able to raise that much money for that good cause, and we were able to get this adorable pet. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. I just thought that was really cute. She will stay there until I shapeshift, however, being a druid. So if you're, curious, no, she won't stay on if I say switch to cat form. She gets de-summoned. So yeah, just keep that in mind. The other thing is that I got enough anima because I did Sanguine Depths, and I didn't realize or just forgot that the quest in that dungeon actually gives you 750 anima, which puts me over 1,500 at the moment. So I use that to get the feature that's supposed to be for this covenant called the Conservatory.
Need some help?
I have heard that you are aiding us in restoring our sanctum. There is a very special magical grove that we know as the Queen's Conservatory. Within this magical sanctuary, we nurture the spirits of old deities back to life, but its magic has waned with the anima drought. It is in need of your help. It would mean the world to us if you could start the restoration process by acquiring the resources that we need.
Queen's blessing upon you.
Alright.
Greetings, friend.
I am so happy to see that you have started to help restore the Queen's Conservatory to its former glory.
Take care.
I am so happy that you restored our connection to the Queen's Conservatory. In light of this accomplishment, the Winter Queen has requested that you attend her at the Grove of Awakening. You will see firsthand the purpose of Ardenweald and gain a greater understanding of our sacred charge before you, too, take it upon yourself. Hurry, don't keep everyone waiting.
All things in balance.
I am pleased to see you, my friend. There is news I would share with you.
In a bit, Ysera. I need to go see the Queen first. I'll return and we will talk, because I know you want to talk more about Taronda. We'll discuss more about her when I come back. Ow. Okay, hold on. Alright. Your Majesty.
We are no strangers to difficult choices.
All things end. Yet in the end we find a new beginning. This is the cycle of nature. The spirits in my groves are vital to the cycle. Without them, nature itself begins to die in the mortal realm. Each loss is a tragedy. Every spirit saved, a triumph. This spirit is one you helped save from a dying grove and the madness of the Drust. Today, she awakens from her long slumber and returns to her world. With your help, we have upheld our sacred charge.
Who is it? I don't see her. Well, I'm ready to begin the ceremony. I'm curious who it is. Was that the serpent that we've seen flying around the Vale in Pandaria? Is that who that was? Because that's who that looked like. In fact... No. Hold on. From their infancy, thundering cloud serpents are drawn to the storms. They have been known to chase lightning through the blackened rolling clouds and to bathe in the pouring rain. Alani. So was that Alani that we just saw? I guess I didn't realize that perhaps us going after her to get this mount meant that in lore we killed her and sent her here. Oops. Sorry, Alani. But hey, apparently she's been sent back to Azeroth. At least that's how I understand it. If I heard that right.
Speak, and the forest shall listen.
With your aid, Ardenweald will continue to maintain the cycle. I place my conservatory in your care. Speak with Warden Kassad. They will give you your further instruction.
There is a time for compassion, and a time for...
I will help however I can.
Welcome to the Grove of Awakening. What is this place? The Grove of Awakening is the last step on the path of rebirth. It is one of the most sacred places in Ardenweald. When a spirit is ready to return to their world, they are brought here. Through this portal, they return to begin their cycle anew.
Sleep well.
So I guess now we are learning how certain, Loa and such kind of go through their process and cycle when they make their return to Azeroth. For those of us who have been like, wait a minute, didn't that one die? How'd they come back? Well, this is how. I like this one's title, Who Trains with Healers. So...
Could I lend a hand?
Ward and Cassad awaits you in the Queen's Conservatory. They are eager to get started with you. Just step into the ring of mushrooms beside me to the travel to the conservatory.
Carry a song in your heart.
Okay. Oh, it's like a whole separate area. Wow. Warden?
Good fortune on a gentle breeze.
Welcome. Together we shall thrive.
Soil well.
The forest sighs in greeting, Mawwalker. Your arrival was written in the stars and awaited by the boughs. Now our work begins. Let us proceed. Follow this path into the grove. These are but the first steps on our journey together.
Like vines, our paths, the grove whispers its welcome through the branches of its walk. It is a special place, a glen of rejuvenation, of lost souls given chance anew. Weakened are the spirits who slumber within, their rebirths uncertain as the rain. A tender touch and gentle care must guide them to their destiny. Ours will be the efforts that nourish them. Time's river rushes forward, its current swift and strong. Alone I drown, together we swim. Here grow wild seeds unlike any other. Your skills must grow with them. I will cultivate both. To learn, to grow.
Your presence warms the grove. Now we learn and grow.
Even
Many mortal souls suffer within the maw, but so too do many spirits of nature. Anima alone cannot heal wounds inflicted by the jailer. Spirits plucked from his grasp must be planted anew and tended with care. These wild seeds are unlike any other, this grove unlike any other. Within them lies dormant hope, a chance for even the weakest spirit to be reborn. One such as this. Lay this spirit to rest within a wild seed. Let its rebirth begin.
time moves on. Nestle this spirit within an empty wild seed to begin.
Oh, I like how it showed it handing it to me.
Nurture its growth. Soon you may awaken it.
Doesn't say who it is. An untamed spirit. Infuse a wild seed of regrowth with this spirit. I like how we are basically taking up the role of Avalon when Ursoc showed up here. That this is essentially going to be the grove that we take care of. Just like his grove. You know, before this whole anima drought happened. You know, I'm just saying, if they let us know who this was, if this was someone that we know, that we care about, it helps us get more invested in doing this.
Stars shine upon a tranquil garden.
Your skills take root, Mawwalker. Soon the moment of the spirit's rebirth will be nigh, a fate all but extinguished.
Rebirth. Spirits show gratitude with gifts.
A fate all but
May accept them freely. Such is the way of mortals.
Are you done? Okay. A fate all but extinguished by the maw, rekindled by grove and caretaker. Time will be the spirit's salve. Once enough of it has passed, lay your hands upon the wild seed and awaken them.
Every moment, upon rebirth, spirits show gratitude with gifts. You may accept them freely. Such is the way of mortals.
A desecrated wild seed. And another wild seed over here. Huh. The name of the quest is Greeting a God. You know, like what the wild gods. Which, I think I've said this before. The wild gods and the Loa are essentially the exact same thing. It's just a matter of scale. Well, it doesn't say how much time, because it just says wait for the spirit to finish incubating, then return to open the wild seed. But it doesn't say how much time I have to wait for it to happen. So, I guess I'll just let that, I'll let that wild seed percolate and such. Just kind of let it wait there. And then I'll come back later. In the meantime, what do you say we go talk to Ysera, since apparently something has come up that she wants to discuss with me about.
I am pleased to see you, my friend. There is news I would share with you.
Fortune smiles upon us. We have found a soul in Ardenweald who was once a night warrior in life, as Tyrande is now. His name is Tyrnax. I'm told he assists in tending to the spirits resting in the Garden of Night. Seek him out and petition him for aid. I pray that he will have wisdom to share.
Night embrace you,
A
mortal.
former night warrior. Let us see what wisdom they can share.
Oh, you're coming with me, Chandris? Well, okay, I guess that makes sense. I mean, after all, this is her mother who, her life is on the line, so of course. Of course Chandris would come with me. So,
Tyrnax, there is much we wish to ask you.
I was gonna say, in case anyone was wondering whether or not Tyrande was the first to do this Night Warrior thing, this establishes no. There have been other Night Warriors before. Meaning that there have been others who have embodied the wrath of Elune.
Greetings.
Queen's blessing upon you. Explain the situation and request help.
We all do what we must.
In our time of need, my mother took on the power of the Night Warrior.
Then her fate is sealed. My condolences, but you must let her go. For your sake, as well as hers.
Tyrnax, wait!
Kadarin, is it?
The Weald owes you a great debt.
Kadarin watches Tyrnax race off. He sighs before turning to you. My apologies. Tyrnax may have seemed curt, but there is a reason for his reluctance to speak of the Night Warrior. If you have a moment to help me out in the garden, I can elaborate. Then I will see what can be done to convince Tyrnax to help your mother.
Protect that.
Spriggans sometimes invade the garden to spread mischief and mayhem. There is no end to the trouble that they bring with them. Usually the Wild Hunt keeps them in check, but their huntsmen and huntresses have had far more pressing concerns as of late. Tyrnax and I have been helping to keep the garden clear, but he's run off somewhere to brood. He shakes his head. You would be doing me a favor if you helped me clear the Queen's garden of these vermin.
Regret nothing done out of love.
My husband once served our people as the Speaker of Elune until he became the Night Warrior. His feelings on the matter are complicated, to say the least. Spriggans have been ripping the garden's soul webs. Would you please help me repair them? I will recount our story as we work. All right, sure.
I wish you the best, my friend. Please forgive my husband. Tyrnax became the Night Warrior to save our world, but he paid a dear price in the end.
So you're going to tell me this as I am going around clearing the garden of the Spriggans? Might be a little hard to hear you for doing that, but okay, sure, if that's what you want. I'm also going to need to keep an eye out for these webs I need to repair. Oh, it's just one over there. Okay. So it's just something we're going to have to do as we progress through here. Alright. Maybe he's going to wait until I actually repair those webs over there before he continues the story. Unfortunately, every time I come here to do this Spriggan quest, I always accidentally hit the moths. Did he just say, he said you were fair game? Who said that? I'd like to have a word with whoever told you that.
Tyrnax knew the risks. He had no choice. He invoked the dark power of the moon, and together we repelled the invaders. It's too far away. Hail, hero of Azeroth.
Huh. You heard that? He said, hail, hero of Azeroth. Does he know about, like, the things that we've accomplished on Azeroth? Hopefully they'll get the message and go back from whence they came.
Regret nothing done out of love. Though we had saved our world, the power of the Night Warrior began to destroy him.
As it threatens to destroy Tyrande.
Ignore that I can be able to do these repairs in my cat form. Just ignore that. I'm mainly just using my stealth to just kind of avoid dealing with these guys. But it looks like that's going to be unavoidable here.
Save him. We attempted to lessen his burden by sharing Elune's power between us. But Our gambit failed. We both lost our lives, and he has blamed himself ever since. You seek knowledge of the Night Warrior?
Thank you. This task is much easier with help. I hope you do not think too poorly of Tirnax. His history with the Night Warrior ritual is life with misplaced guilt and remorse, but I'm certain that I can get him to see sense and offer his aid.
Protect that which you hold dear.
Whoa. Where'd he go? Just kind of teleported over here. Hey, you there! A little help, please?
What form do you take?
I'm so glad that you and Kadarin were passing by. These Spriggans are crazy. Get me out of here. I was gathering some herbs from the garden when they nabbed me. I'm sure they've captured other souls, too.
Enjoy your time in the Weald.
These Spriggan are crazy. Alright, let's free some others. Oh, there you are. You kind of disappeared on me there. I had seen these earlier. Didn't really know what they were for. Now I know.
Give me your best shot.
Okay. Come on, Moth. I didn't mean to hit you.
I never miss a shot.
What? I do like how the two of them are helping me fight. Apparently Kadarin is doing some pretty decent damage against them.
I'm out of range. Hail, hero of Azeroth.
Capturing souls is a far more brazen act than the typical Spriggan prank. I wonder what has changed.
I wish you...
That should take care of things out here. Now we must tend to the inner garden. Once we're done, I'll sort out my recalcitrant? I've never heard that word before. My recalcitrant husband. Hopefully any remaining Spriggans will have cleared out on their own after hearing us dispatch the others. And we get the wrist wraps.
Protect. Let us head for the inner garden.
Theonax.
My apologies, Chandris. It is not easy for me to speak of the Night Warrior.
The Weald owes you a great debt.
Is there something you wish to ask?
What happened to this, Well, I have a feeling we're about to be ambushed.
I was perhaps a bit rude earlier. This is not a part of my existence that I'm entirely comfortable with, and... Wait. Do you hear that? I do hear something.
More Spriggans? We're being ambushed. Never have I seen them gather in these numbers.
I'm sorry, did you just say the Ancient One? Who's this Ancient One you're talking about?
I curse
Kadari!
you.
No! What have you done to him?
I'll never tell.
What just happened?
You seek knowledge of the Night Warrior?
Cursed, under the effects of a terrible curse.
The forest sings your praises.
I should have never left. He's told me time and again that I should face my... Never mind. I can deal with that later. The situation would have been much more dire if the two of you were not here.
I get a nice gear upgrade here.
Nothing is more...
The curse on Kadarin is a powerful one,
we love.
but I will break it. Death did not part us, and I will not be torn from him now. Lend me your aid, and in turn I will help you with your world's Night Warrior.
Interesting. And he says this world's Night Warrior. So, how many worlds and how many Night Warriors have been around on different worlds? How long has this been going on? But then again, this is Warcraft, where it's been going on for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So why should I be surprised?
I do not promise that I can save her, but I will share all that I know. Return to the heart of the forest and tell Lord Hearn what has happened. We will meet there.
We all do with Kadarin. I cannot lose him again.
We will break this curse, Theonax. I swear by the light of Elune.
Take a quick moment here. Tiernax scoffs at the mention of Elune. I mean, considering how reluctant he's being talking about this, I think that should not be surprising in the least.
I have many fires. Just the thing.
And I'm sure for Chandris, it's just so natural for her to say that she didn't even think about it. Which is an issue amongst the Night Elves. You know what's another reason why sometimes I consider mounting rather than using my travel form? The mount equipment you get does not apply to your forms as a druid. So if I get mount equipment, getting rid of days, it doesn't apply to my travel form. It only applies if I'm on an actual mount. So if those things were dazing me, I would be in a problem. Ah, there's the feral form I'll never have. Unless Blizz actually brings it back.
The Wild Hunt welcomes you.
What business do you have with the Wild Hunt? Explain what happened in the Garden of Night and the Spriggans Curse.
Good hunting. Grim news indeed. I will send reinforcements to the Garden of Night.
Okay. Talk to Lady Moonberry.
You're a special one, aren't you?
That is one sickly-looking soul. Do you know anything about curses?
Always a pleasure. A curse, you say? Oh, I know. True love's kiss. Smooch him, Thirnax.
Nothing happened.
Moonberry, this is not a fairy tale. Leans down and kisses Kadarin.
Always works in the fables. Anyway,
Fables.
new plan.
Fables, fairy tales, same thing. I mean, after all, that's why it's called, why that series is called Fables, right?
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Thing is, though, we have to remind ourselves, Warcraft is not really a fable. It's, or a tale. It's a story. There is a difference between a tale and a story. I've always preferred stories more so than tales. I mean, I did like Fables, though I was disappointed when I found out that the second season of Telltale's Fables was not continuing when they said they would do it. And then, of course, well, we all know what happened to Telltale, right?
I bet those Spriggans thought that this would be pretty funny. Well, we are not laughing.
Never a dull.
If the curse is not removed, then Kadarin will waste away until nothing is left. We used to bind and seal curses just like this all the time, but we haven't had to deal with one in ages. Go to Archivist Drayden at the Grove of Memory. He'll know which curse this is and can give you its scroll. Bring it back so that we can figure out what we need in order to cast a counter curse. Hurry!
The Court of Night maintains an archive of curses such as this?
Of course. Counter curses are complicated. We have to know what we're dealing with first.
All the way up there. Alright. I'll be back. I mean, it makes sense.
The hunt must go on.
If you encounter a curse and you try to figure out some kind of counter curse, would you not, like, write that information down? I mean, to me, this is kind of like the same thing as if, if, let's say, at a hospital or whatever, or, doctors and such, they encounter a certain disease and such that they perhaps haven't, encountered a long time ago, and it was kind of a rare thing, and they find a cure for it. Would you not write down the information about that cure in case somebody else, gains this disease, so that you can be able to look up and be like, oh, okay, so this is what you're dealing with. So it says here that in order to cure this or counter this, we have to do this and use this. So to me, this makes perfect sense that they would do that if apparently they have dealt with curses and such in the past, and they have, been able to discover counter curses. So of course they would write it down on scrolls and such for situations such as this, and especially in a place where it's very clear that curses are very commonly used and encountered. Even in gameplay, we've been dealing with curses like as much as any other time in the game. It's a very regular thing that we have to deal with throughout this expansion. Not just in the open world, but even in the raid. There's a number of curses at times where it's like, oh, okay, we gotta, dispel this, or, Curses are all over the place here in the Shadowlands, is what I'm saying. Not just in lore, but also in gameplay, so, yeah. So it would make sense that they, considering how often they deal with them, that they would try and keep an archive of all the different kinds of ways to counter them. What would make this a little bit more tense about the situation is if there was like a timer. If it was like, hurry, when she says hurry, that all of a sudden a timer starts counting and I have to quickly get over here in order to actually find this. And I just realized I'm going the wrong way. You see what I mean? I'm going the wrong way, oh no! But then I realized, oh wait, I can actually just go right here.
The Weald welcomes you.
Please tell me that you are here to help with the Spriggan problem. They're giving you problems here too?
For Ardenweald.
Oh dear me, this is terrible, just terrible. I know precisely which awful curse afflicts that poor soul, but these damnable Spriggans keep stealing my scrolls, scattering them all over and ripping them apart. Now the falls are overrun with all manner of dangerous magic. The The Spriggans have the pieces of the scroll that you need. Gather them along with a binding from one of the major hexes, and you can put it all back together.
Farewell.
Lovely. So this is going to be a keep clearing out the Spriggans until you are able to gather enough pieces. Alright. One piece. All that, and I got one piece. See what I mean? I hate it when they do that. Casting something on them and then they jump behind me like, aha! Thought you were gonna be able to get that cast on me? Nope. And of course, you notice how much they hurt, right? Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to slay you.
Alright, combine 5 pieces. But I'm also going to need the binding. Okay. Alright, so now let's stealth. Because apparently there is a big major hex over here I gotta take down in order to get the binding. Yeah, this thing over here. Gonna drop a moon on your face. There we go. Alright, let's get back to the heart of the forest. Let's just go ahead and hearth back.
See anything you need. Until next time.
Well, well, what do we have here?
The magic inside the scroll wants to be let out, but you refrain from tearing apart the parchment. Yes, this looks like it could be the one. I knew Druid would have the scroll that we need. We don't have time to waste.
Such a witty repartee.
The first region listed in the scroll is a secret never spoken. Well, that's easy. I know who has tons of secrets. Watcher Vesper Bloom, our resident snoop. She keeps the Wild Hunt informed of any nefarious behavior that takes place in the forest. I knew she'd be willing to give us a secret to save Kadaran's soul from dissolving into excruciating pain. I'll have Tyrnax meet you wherever she's hidden them. It'll keep his mind off what's happening to his husband.
The last thing we need for this counter curse is some attuned anima. Of course, we don't have much to spare. That means that there is more of a sacrifice than it normally would be. But you know what? The Spriggans made this mess, so they should help clean it up. Some really nasty ones have been causing mischief in Tyrna's scythe. They should have the anima that we need. Tyrnax looks like he could use some nice, vengeful, therapeutic Spriggan stomping. I'll have him meet you there.
What fun you're about to have.
I am bound to both the dream and the moonless night.
My sister, Alexstrasza, lost her prime consort, Coralstraz, towards the end of our war with Deathwing. She has loved many in her long life, but none as deeply as he. I know in my heart that she loves him still. Find Alexstrasza in the Vermilion Redoubt and ask for a token of her lost love. It will surely prove a powerful regent for the counter curse.
So now we gotta go all the way back to the Twilight Highlands.
Alexstrasza must have kept some memento of Corialstraz, a token of lost love.
Corialstraz, thank
She
you.
is willing to part with it.
I knew you'd come to see me.
Alright, we explained why Moonberry sent me to get a secret that is never spoken.
Careful what my book of secrets holds exactly what you seek. You just need to retrieve it for me.
Okay. It's over there? Oh boy, we got some running around to do here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here, and when we come back, we will continue. In fact, I may just go ahead and, I'll figure this out, whether or not I want to go ahead and get these things that are here first, and then head on back to Azeroth to see Alexstrasza, or maybe we'll just go to Alexstrasza first, and then come back and get these things. Stay tuned.